How do decibels measure sound loudness for your ears? Imagine standing near a busy street or whispering to a friend. Your ears are constantly interpreting these sounds, and decibels help us understand just how loud those sounds are. Decibels are a unit of measurement used to quantify the loudness or intensity of sound as your ears perceive it. The scale is logarithmic, which means that a 10 decibel increase represents a tenfold increase in sound pressure. So, if a sound is at 20 decibels and another at 30 decibels, the second is 10 times more intense in pressure. Interestingly, the perceived loudness roughly doubles with every 10 decibel increase, even though the actual sound pressure increases by 10 times. This makes the decibel scale practical for measuring everything from a faint whisper to a loud concert. Sound travels in waves, which are fluctuations of pressure in the air. Decibels measure these pressure variations relative to a reference level, usually the quietest sound a healthy young ear can detect, which is set at 0 decibels. When a sound wave has higher pressure variations, it is perceived as louder. For example, normal conversation occurs around 60 decibels, which is generally safe for most ears during typical exposure times. However, sounds above 85 decibels, like loud music or heavy machinery, can cause damage if experienced over long periods. Very loud sounds, such as gunshots or fireworks over 120 decibels, can cause immediate and permanent hearing loss because they damage the delicate structures inside the inner ear. Decibels are also used to classify hearing loss. If someone can only hear sounds at 30 decibels or louder, they might have mild hearing loss. If they only perceive sounds at 50 decibels or more, that indicates moderate hearing loss. This classification helps audiologists diagnose and manage hearing health effectively. Understanding how decibels work is essential because it guides us in protecting our ears. Using ear protection in loud environments, lowering volume levels on devices, and taking breaks from noisy settings can all help prevent hearing damage. In summary, decibels measure sound loudness by quantifying the pressure of sound waves relative to the quietest sound a human ear can detect. Because the scale is logarithmic, small increases in decibels can mean much louder sounds. This measurement helps us understand the risks of noise exposure and the severity of hearing loss, making it a vital tool for maintaining hearing health. Always remember that individual sensitivity varies, so it's best to listen to your ears and consult healthcare professionals if you notice changes in hearing or experience discomfort.